Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're with Amira Salon from amirasalon.com. This is your Turkish coffee cup reading for the month of January 2018. Happy holidays and Happy New Year everybody. This is a general reading done with the intention of it meaning something to everyone watching this video. It is not done on the astro signs. It is for everybody. If you would like a personal coffee cup reading done just for you, I do prepare a cup and video the cup just for you and send you the video. Also included in that particular reading, the personal reading, you do get cards as well as me looking at your astrology and the transits and what's happening for you for the time of you booking the reading and what's happening for the year. So if you'd like to book a coffee cup reading, you can go to my website. I also have a 1-question reading that you can also purchase as well, which is an audio download. So the coffee cup is a video download and the 1-question reading is an audio download. And you do get a lot of information on these personal readings. As this is a general reading, you're going to relate to some of the information. You can take what you like and leave the rest. And just to let you know also, this is a multi-language channel. I'm always looking for new speakers in Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French and Russian. So if you do speak a different language and you are a psychic or an astrologer, you're most welcome to contact me. So sometimes in the cup we do have international events coming up in the cup or world predictions. At other times, most of the time it is a personal information or personal reading for the general readings on the video, on the channel. So here we go with the cup just to have a look and see what's coming up. Okay, so things might start off in a very smooth way coming into the new year. We've got smooth sailing here. Got a nice open sky, so some of you might be flying somewhere, might be going somewhere, might be having some downtime, could be having a rest, relaxation, a vacation. Also at the bottom of the cup there's something that almost to me symbolizes a rose. So it could be that something is blossoming and blooming in your life, something is opening up. A rose can also be significant for relationship, it can be significant for passion and love. So it feels to me like this rose has a lot of passion, love, romance around it as well. So it could be a very romantic time for you coming into this month of January 2018. Okay, so I do fairly, I don't go into every single detail in the cup on the videos for the channel because we would take too much time. So, but I do cover them, the points that jump out to me. You're also most welcome to put your comments below if you do see something in the cup. It's quite interesting to see other people's information that they come up with. There's a little dog here. It looks like a hound. It looks like a dash hound or a dachshund. It looks like a hound, and often with dogs like that, it can either be a dog in spirit because it's looking backwards, or it could be a friend, a loyal friend of yours coming back into your life or thinking about you. So somebody in your life who could have been a loyal friend, you might be hearing from them around this time. Here I have a Brahman bull. That's really interesting, or a Brahman cow. And these cows or bulls are sacred in India. They're very revered in a very mystical way. So I do feel that there are journeys and quite some interesting things coming up for you, something to do with mysticism, spirituality, sacrifice, sacred things, keeping things sacred. Could be keeping yourself sacred in some sense. It could also be attending some sort of spiritual ritual or festival. Can also be links with India as a country as well for some of you. And that looks like it's moving forward, okay. Can also be symbolizing the sign of Taurus if you look at it just as a bull, it can be a Taurus too. That could be significant to some of you coming into your life or already in your life, and it is moving forward. So there's a Taurus here or some bull that is moving forward. Then we've got a whale here or something that's similar to a whale, and a whale or fish, or a whale is about resourcefulness, using your resources and looking at your resources, and often we have more resources than we think we do. Resources can also be contacts, connections, acquaintances, and even the community can be a resource too. Can also symbolize money, or, large sums of money or a lump sum of money coming in around you, getting money or getting money back from something that you've invested in or something from the past, because this whale is also going backwards as well. Okay, now let's have a look and see here what's going on here. Looks like there could be another volcano, and I did predict a volcano erupting on islands, and somebody told me there was a volcano that erupted or was erupting in Bali in Indonesia, or had been stagnant for quite some time, and I did predict that before the volcano was activated. So it could be more activation here with volcanoes on islands or volcanoes in certain places, picking up around Asia mainly. Could also be Japan, but I'm picking up also some places in Asia. And inside this volcano, there's also a kind of a love heart too. So I feel like there is a love theme here in this cup this month. There's something to do with love blooming and blossoming, and news of love too, because there's a little bird underneath here that looks like, you could be hearing some news, because birds resemble news. So there could very well be news coming in. And the heart also kind of looks a little bit like a cockerel with its tail up too. So there could be somebody prancing around you, trying to get your attention, trying to make themselves feel present in your life in some way. Okay. Down here we've got a mask, so some of you might be going to a masked ball, a masked party. You might be looking at going to Venice, as that has a symbolic meaning to me for masks. And the Venice festival is not until March, or the Venetian festival, but there could be also somebody around you who's wearing a mask who might not be telling you the truth, and it could be something to do with money, as there's a small fish there. And there's also kind of like a tadpole coming down, and that can often symbolize pregnancy too. So there could be somebody around you who's hiding a pregnancy, not telling you the full story about something that's happened, or keeping things secret from you for a while. There's also a little seahorse here, and seahorses are quite lucky and quite magical. So there could be a magic event of something coming up. There could also be a magical pregnancy too, where you might have been trying to get pregnant and it hasn't worked, and that's why you might be keeping it a secret. You could be the one with a mask. You might be trying to keep it a secret until you feel like it's ready. You're ready to tell people about it if you have lost any pregnancies before. Okay, so moving along around the cup, let's see what else is there. Okay, there's a little bit of a monkey's face here, or a gorilla. So there could be somebody who's sort of playing games, monkey games or gorilla games, or playing games with you, or you could be the one playing games with somebody else. So there could be somebody here who is, just not really being mature about a situation, is acting like a fool, is, not thinking before they're acting, that type of thing. So I feel like there could be, some sort of shenanigans going on with somebody acting up, or being, I'm picking up they could be just being an idiot. So they could be just playing the fool or being stupid about something. It almost seems like a mask, a costume as well. So I don't know if they're going as in a costume to something, but they could be as well. Now this is one of the most interesting spots in the cup here, because that jumped out to me the first thing really with this particular cup here. And this symbol here almost looks to me like a little face. A little face of someone or something. It could also be something like a dragon's face. Dragons can be very lucky, like coming in. There's also like an extension here that looks a little bit like a house. So there could be something coming in and around the house. There could be something lucky happening with the house, or there could be some people around the house that are acting up as well. And it looks to me like there's a lot of emotions around it because we've got a big wave, like surf. If you get big waves, it can be emotions and things coming up there around the surf. So I don't know if there's going to be a tsunami somewhere as well. There could be a tsunami somewhere as well. And sometimes the timing is difficult to predict, but there looks like a big wave and it's sort of like near a house. So there could be some scares around something to do with big waves coming in somewhere. So I don't know what that is exactly about. We've also got down here something that looks like a parrot or a cockatoo, a cockatiel taking flight. And so there's big news coming in around something. This symbol here can also be depicted a little bit like a little bit of a devil. So I feel like this is a mixed month of love, romance and success and happiness, but also being a little bit cautious about who you're keeping associations with. And it could be family too. It could be just people you can't get away from because it is the holidays. You might have idiots or people coming into the house that are acting up or getting drunk or doing something stupid. You could have partners or exes or relationships that are also acting like the devil. And the devil is also in the tarot is resembled by the sign of Capricorn. And we do have Saturn going into Capricorn, and that is pretty much this week. So, this is about authorities. It's coming up tomorrow actually. Authorities and the authority coming down on something or someone. So there could be changes in, government legislation, authorities, things being revealed. And it also looks to me like it's got horns coming out here too. So, I feel like, stuff is going to happen. Things are going to hit the fan basically. So I think there's going to be a lot of stuff brewing and coming up. Energetically, society-wise, to do with governments, to do with laws, rules, regulations, and also some possible natural disasters as well, volcanoes, a possible tsunami. I'm not really, feeling the tsunami is super strong, but it could be a scare in some aspect. Okay, and then we've got something that looks like an otter lying on its back relaxing, and anything like the whales, the dolphins, the otters are resourceful and they have a lot of abundance about them. They have a lot of jovialness, they have a lot of resources, they have a lot of fat, so especially the whales and the otters. So this is about abundance, and it's about tapping into higher resources and universal resources, energy as well, that you can start manifesting things. If you haven't started manifesting stuff, then I would start looking at manifesting things in your life that are going to be beneficial for you, because you do have the ability here, and there's a lot of really nice symbols here in this cup, including the Brahman bull or cow, and I think that there's a lot of really abundant and peaceful and also spiritually energetic messages here for you. So I feel like it's going to be an interesting month. I think that a lot of things are going to shift and change. Some of the drama might be associated with, governments and things like that. Nothing personal, it could be external. So I hope that is interesting for you. I'm going to do a wish for everybody. We're just going to focus on a wish for bringing in the new year in the best possible way, and also bringing the new year in with blessings, abundance, success, prosperity, good health, and everything else that you would like to have in your life. And let's just see what is under the wish. Okay. Okay, so under the wish, it seems like a maze, like a labyrinth of, different things going on. There's a lot of different directions and a lot of different choices you're going to have. It also looks a little bit like a strawberry. So the fruit is ready for the picking. In the very center of this imprint, we have a little tiny bird. So I do feel that there's more news coming in, and I feel it's good news. I'm picking up a red robin and also a red strawberry. So I feel like there's good news coming in. I feel like a lot of people right now are actually getting opportunities. There's more opportunities coming in now than there have been for 2017 for many of you. And I feel like these opportunities are well received because you've been waiting quite a long time for certain things to happen. So opportunities and things falling into place. Lots of love and angel blessings moving forward, everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking and sharing the videos and clicking that bell button to get notifications of when I do publish new videos on the channel. Take care, many blessings. Ciao for now.